daily Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay. So the energy coming into your reading, Aquarius, is the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is about some sort of deep pain. Perhaps this was in the past, perhaps this is now. And what's happening here is, I feel someone is healing, someone is trying to heal from, past situations, past events, past circumstances, past feelings that may have really impacted them in some way. And I'm actually getting an image here of you see the clouds here, the storm in the background, how there's rain. I'm getting an image of the clouds, the water from the clouds healing the heart, dripping over the heart, watering over the heart, and in a way nurturing the heart and letting it grow again and cleaning it. So I feel like this is a time of healing for Aquarius. And this came out with the Four of Pentacles. So this is someone that's holding back. And what they have is of value. Because this is Pentacles. Pentacles represent success, represent growth, something tangible in life, someone's goals that they've been working towards that are long-standing and long-term. I feel like they're holding on to these quite dearly. So perhaps they're a little bit protective at the moment over their heart because they're healing. Okay, and this has come out with as well the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is about perhaps it's a short victory. It's those little daily things. Perhaps it's completing a goal and completing a task and being quite successful in that task. And this card is also a reminder to be humble. And it can also be a card of competition as well. So you see how this person is standing and they are holding the swords of their competition as their competition walks away. So it's some sort of having the upper hand over others. Having the upper hand in a situation, mastering something. But also it's a reminder to be humble of this success that they are having. Yeah, there's something unique about this person, something that makes them stand out in some way. The Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is about a journey. And the knight and the horse are both ready to go, I feel, and they're preparing for this journey. And this is someone that's reliable, someone that's sincere, someone that, if, you know, in times of challenges, they will make sure that the job is done and they will take everyone into consideration. They will be quite empathetic and they will be quite understanding. And they will solve situations through, I feel, emotional, just feelings, you know, and following their intuition. So I feel like someone is following their heart. And it's quite a steady journey. So I feel like even though they're holding back in some way, because they are healing, they are choosing to move forward quite slowly, quite steadily, okay? So even though there is this sense of, I feel like someone's I'm feeling a sense of embracing themselves, you know. I'm getting an image of someone hugging themselves, actually. So they're really trying to look after themselves and protect themselves, but in doing so, they're also choosing to follow their heart and walk steady forward into a new situation, or perhaps walk steady forward throughout whatever they're doing. And they're doing this through their emotions, through their feelings, and following what could be fulfilling in the future. So very intuitive, I feel. And because of this steady pace, because of this sense of victory, small victories here and there, I feel like someone is growing, someone is developing in some way. And they're working on that. They're working on some sort of development of some sort, self-growth, whether that's self-growth or if it's in the work or relationships. Aquarius. Okay. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So this person is juggling different responsibilities, different commitments in their life. And these are long-lasting commitments with Pentacles, okay? We have the infinity sign here. There's a need here to find balance and decide upon how they are going to move forward. And actually I feel here that they're trying to find balance. They're trying to juggle these responsibilities. And you see how they're looking at one of those pentacles? So I feel like they are now deciding upon a way forward that is going to be quite secure, stable, and in a way maybe finding some sort of structure in their life in order to de-stress, because there is focus on healing here as well. So I feel like the choices they are making are for the good of their heart, and they're also for the good of these long-term commitments, these life commitments. They are trying to complete, they are trying to grow. Four of Cups. So even though they are following their feelings, following what may be fulfilling, there is this sense of being a little bit detached, okay? Because you see how they're looking down and they have their arms and legs crossed, and they're not really acknowledging these cups. They're just laying against a tree. And actually I'm really noticing that tree in the background, and I feel like this tree represents a foundation that they are growing quite strongly from its roots, okay? So even though there is this sense of lack, is this sense of perhaps needing to separate themselves a little bit from love, I feel like they're steadily growing that, they're steadily moving towards that, and they're recognizing that this is something that that is going to be a process in which, like a tree, it grows quite slowly, but in that process of them growing, of that tree growing, it remains there for years upon years upon years and is very, very strong. So I feel like this is good. This is a long-term success in the future. This is for that kind of this is, you know, deferred gratification, it feels like to me. Even though there are victories, okay? There are victories, and through this period of holding back, through this period of healing, okay? So through this period of holding back and healing, I feel like there are some short and steady victories. There are some short and steady victories, and this person is moving steadily towards their heart, and now they are focusing on the pentacle, on that long-term commitment that is going to be successful, and that could be anything. That could be some sort of goal of some sort, and just take it how it resonates, whatever pops into their head first. That's probably what it is, because that's that's how someone is guided towards something. And actually, I'm seeing here, you see how they're holding this pentacle? I'm seeing them holding this and saying, this is what I choose to do now. I know what I'm going to do for the long term, and this is it. This is long standing. I'm making a decision here. And there is an infinity sign here with the Two of Pentacles. Like a tree, it's one that can grow and one that can have multiple branches, you know. So I feel like this is really the root of something in motion upon healing oneself. Okay, so that is the general reading over Aquarius. What is the daily message for Aquarius? What is something that they can take note of today? Something that may be small, something that may be significant, but can we just have a message, please, for Aquarius? A message, please, for Aquarius. So this is a card to take in mind. It's the Lovers card. So this is, as I said before, this is someone following their heart. This is love, this is passion, this is following one's heart. And this is what leads to fulfillment. So you see how there's a sun at the top there? The sun represents happiness. It represents feeling safe and secure, okay? So this is a really good card, I feel, to finish up on. And this is actually just something to take note of. And whatever this represents, I feel like this is saying follow your heart. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm feeling here that someone's healing their heart. And through that they're gaining strength. Through this cleanse that they are doing, they are going to follow a steady path and focus on what they need in order to achieve their long-term goals. Taking a step back, I feel. Okay, Aquarius, that's your daily reading. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.